Welcome, Capricorn and Capricorn cross watchers, to your reading for this week. Hope you guys are all having a great week. Capricorn. So we have the Nine of Wands upright. So the Nine of Wands usually talks about feeling like you are, that last big push before you're finally finishing something. But it actually feels like this time you're using it to hide. And not, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're running scared or any of that nonsense. I feel more that it's like whatever it is that's going on right now, you really can't be seen. You don't want to be sucked into it. I feel like you are, it's almost the energy of like you want people to think that you're less than you are right now, because that it benefits you because you're not going to get sucked into having to do all this stuff. It's like maybe you got hired to be a teacher's assistant or like a TA, but actually you have a PhD and you could probably lead the class. It's that type of an energy. I feel like there's also this energy of you're waiting for the right time to reveal yourself, but you want to reserve the right not to in the end, right? So it's like you want to make sure that you still kind of have this fail safe in there. Okay. Just going to make sure the deck is upright. Can we get one for... Oh, I'm going to sound like a huge dork here, but I almost wanted to say, Capricorn's got a crush. Sorry, guys. But I feel like there's definitely somebody here that is sweet on you. I feel like, or, vice versa. But from what I'm seeing, I feel like you know that you only need to hold on for a little bit longer before someone else gets there to almost like to do whatever it is that you're about to be sucked into doing. And I also feel like whoever that is, they definitely, or from what I'm seeing, they definitely have a thing for you. Whether you want them to or not is a different story, right? That'll be different for everyone. It's got this type of energy where, like, this Knight of Cups kind of, they get around, if you catch my drift. And I feel like you do want them to come into the situation, but so that they can go and deal with their own BS, not BS, I shouldn't say it like that. But so this person can come in and lead the pack, because I feel like you don't really want to be a leader right now. It's more like a lone wolf type type energy. You may just want to be alone for a little bit. And that's not to say that, you don't have friends or a paramour, whether you do or you don't. It just feels like there's some things internally that you want to sort out. And you feel like the only way you're going to get any clarity is if you're by yourself. What's supporting Capricorn? Oh, my card jumped out. Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you may have revised. It's almost like you were working towards this goal and you got maybe like halfway there, maybe 25% there. And I think you reevaluated it, and it's almost like you decided to rework things. like reconfigure everything. It will be easier down the road that way. You know what I'm kind of catching here, Capricorn? The reason you don't want to get sucked into all of that is because if you do, people will know that you've reworked everything behind the scenes and then they're going to muck it up. Sorry. And I feel like there just seems to be this, that's why you're hiding. It's almost like if people knew what you were capable of, they would be much more involved in your work. And this way you can just do your work in peace. I'm just kind of getting that vibe. If you've ever seen that meme where it says, that doesn't make any sense, and then the other person says, it would if you were smarter. And it's this energy of like you feeling like it's not even about being smart. I feel like for you it seems more that it's like common sense and hard work. You may feel sometimes like people don't make sense sometimes. It's like it doesn't make sense to you when people say they want this thing and then they don't do the things to get what they want. So we have the High Priestess. Capricorn, I feel like you are busting right past someone else that's interested in you. And I feel like you know that this person is. They seem to be a little intense. This feels like the kind of person that like they're not overtly obvious, but you'd have to, have your head in the sand to not know that this person is interested in you. I feel like they stare at you all the time. And I feel like you have just gotten used to that and you go on about your day. Like you just, get on with it because it's this energy of like, well, yeah, there's another one. And it's not coming from like a, you're puffing your chest out sort of thing. I feel like that people watch you a lot. And I feel like you may feel like it's because people are like, oh, I don't know how they can do all of that. From what I'm seeing, I feel like it actually, I feel like some people feel like you're working yourself into an early grave. I feel like you're looking at it like that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. But there does seem to be a little bit of a message here to take it easy. If you're not in a place where you can slow down, I know this is easier said than done, but there's this message here of like, even if you can't slow down, try to be less stressed while you're busy. I'm kind of laughing at this because how do you do that, right? Hold on for a second. I think we're just going to get a clarifier. No. Can we get a clarifier? Okay. And then we have the Two of Cups. Hold on for a second. I feel like there is something in your past that's been gnawing at you that seems to be not the drive, but part of your drive to do all the things that you do. I feel like you may have been, and it's not that necessarily you have this, feeling like you're not good enough, but I feel like you're proving somebody wrong. So maybe that is, but it doesn't feel like it's coming from a place of like struggling with self-esteem, which you may, but that's not what this is referring to. It's more talking about someone not having any faith in you and you looking at them and being like, are you serious? Have we met before? Like, if I want to do something, what I'm going to do is that thing. And I feel like, hold on for a sec. Part of you may forget why you felt so intensely about that at one point. I am kind of getting here, Capricorn. You may feel like you're running out of steam a little bit. And there's nothing wrong with that. It happens to the best of us. Hold on here. Okay. So from what I'm seeing, I feel like this high priestess energy that is intensely staring at you, they're looking at you because they know they can put you to work. Just a heads up. They may have some romantic feelings towards you, but those do not supersede their desire to have you in their corner. So I think I'll leave it there, Capricorn. I love you guys. I hope this made sense. And we will see you on the next one. Much love. Bye.